Here in the previous lesson, we saw the methods of making the maps. Today, we have to see the the use of physical maps. What are the uses of physical maps? Remember, boys, I am going to ask you all the uses later when we'll have a question and answer session. So please listen to and pay attention also. The use of physical maps, the first use is the maps are used for military operations. The maps are used for military operations. Example, if they want to go and attack the enemy, so how they will go? Because they should have a map before that. So if they have a map, if they know the route, then only they can go and attack the enemies. Second use of physical map is when you go for tourism. Tourism means when you go for somewhere, we can say when you freak out in the vacation, summer vacation, you go for tours, maybe it in different states, different countries, or different places. So tourism means to go outside. So whenever you are going outside for a vacation, that time, suppose I'll give you an example of a place which is very we can say familiar, Mahabaleshwar, close by also. And if you go there, you should know which thing is where, which place is located where are the strawberry gardens, or where are the Mapro gardens. So if you know the map, if you know the map is there with you, then you can easily follow the map and go. So the second use of physical map is it is used for tourism, for tourist purpose. Because in your mobile phone also you have Google Maps. You follow the Google Maps, you follow the route, and then you reach your destination. So we saw the first use for military operation, second use for tourism. The third use, it is used for, you can see here in this picture, you can see the mountains, and these are the mountaineers. These mountaineers are climbing the mountains. But this is possible only when the mountaineers know a proper route. If they know a proper route, then only they will be able to climb it. So the third use of physical map is they are drawing up the mountaineering routes. To draw the mountaineering routes, how to climb the mountain. If you know the route, you can easily climb. Otherwise, you may be in a danger. So this is the third use, drawing up mountaineering routes. Look at this map. Now this is one of the outline map where we can say the fourth use of the physical map is to make an outline or make regional development plans. How to make a region. Region means a place. How to develop it. So if you want to develop any place, it can be a village or a city, you have to have some plans. So making regional development plans, you need a map. Another example I'll give you about when you enter the malls, when you go and visit the malls, when you enter, at the entrance, you can see a map of that mall according to the floors, which shop is located on which floor. So when you go through that map at the entrance in the mall, you can easily see that, okay, I have to go to the food court. That food court is located on the fourth floor. So you can go on the fourth floor. That is the outline map. Similarly here, this is also an outline map if you want to develop any region. So the fourth use of a physical map is making regional development maps. Again, I'll repeat the use. First use for military operations. Second use for tourism. Third use for mountaineering. routes to drawing up the mountaineering routes. Fourth use, to make regional development plans. So let us study. Boys, to make the map easy to read, you should have some signs and symbols. And coming back to the screen. Boys, whenever you are drawing any map, I gave one homework to you to draw the outline map of your house. And I'm going to ask you that activity later. So when you are drawing a house, if you want to show something, okay, example, you want to show the house on a map. For that, you all 60 students will have a different sign. One will show the house in a circle form. Another will show the house in a line form. Another one will show the house in a rectangle form. And it is very confusing because you have used different signs and symbols on a map to show your house, which is confusing. So what the Map Making Institute does, there are some standard signs and symbols. Example, I'll give you one more example. We are in India, and maybe your parents, your father has to go to USA for the international conference or anything. Now, here it is day, there it will be night. If a person follows the timing of India, he won't be able to reach there. Either the meeting will get over or the meeting must have not started. Why? Because there is a difference in the time and it will create a lot of confusion. So whenever international conferences and meetings are there, they follow a standard time. There is one universal time which is followed by all the countries. Similarly, when you are drawing a map, there are standard signs and symbols which you have to use on a map. You cannot use any sign and any symbol on a map. So today we have to see which are the signs used and which are the symbols used. So again, I'll share the screen and I'll show you which are the signs, which forms, and which are the symbols. What are signs and what are symbols? These standard signs and symbols are known as conventional signs and conventional symbols. So let us see that. Conventional signs are the signs which are used to show various things on a map. If you want to show some things on a map, the signs are used. Now, which are the signs? These signs can be in a form of a circle, triangle, line, or dots. That means if you are using a conventional sign on a map, only these things you have to use. You cannot use any other geometrical shape. Which shapes you will use? You will use a circle, a triangle, line, or dots. So signs are used to show various things on a map. So let us see here. This is one example for you all, what I have placed here on the screen, that how circle is being used. See, your circle, this geometrical shape is used here. This is in a form of a circle. This sign is in a form of a circle. Here also it's in a form of a circle. Now see this line, here it is used. This line, this is a conventional sign which is used. It is in a form of a line. Here you can see a circle which is used. And here you can see a triangle which is used. So different, these shapes which are there, circle, triangle, line, or dots, these are being used over here for conventional signs. Example, here down is a Wi-Fi network sign. You can see a red, the dot is used. So here these are the conventional signs. So again, I'll repeat. The signs which are used to show various things on a map are known as conventional signs. And they are used in a form of a circle, triangle, line, or dots. Now let us see conventional symbols. You can see here different symbols which are there. Now look at these symbols. Boys, AND, and the word is written like this. This is a symbol, miniature drawing. What are symbols? They are small drawings, miniature, mini drawings we can say. The mini drawings which are drawn are conventional symbols. You can see this, then at the rate Rediffmail, at the rate Google, you are using this at sign symbol. Then these are different symbols. See, this is one symbol where you can show that you cannot smoke over here. So no smoking zone. This is a small drawing to show. So this is a symbol. Now boys, signs and symbols can be used together. Example, I'll tell you, this is an example of it. See, this circle which is there is a sign. This drawing which is there is a miniature drawing. Miniature drawing or a small drawing. So this is a symbol, conventional symbol. So sign and symbol both are used together here. So what are symbols? Again, I'll repeat, what are symbols? Symbols are miniature drawings or small drawings for the respective objects. To show any objects on a map, the miniature drawings are used. Or instead of miniature drawings, you can say conventional symbols are used. So let us see some conventional symbols ahead. See, these are some symbols which are used for the temple. These two symbols are used for the temple. These are miniature drawings, small drawings. So these are conventional symbols. These symbols are used for the fort. And these symbols are used for the mosque. You can use anyone. But these are the symbols, standard symbols. Standard means universal you have to use. These are symbols are used for the mosque. Now look here. This picture is in your textbook and they have asked you identify the following signs and symbols and write their names in the boxes. Pay attention to this because you will have to write it in your book. Now look here. The first is, you can see on the Bal Bharati book, this is printed. So what it means? It can be a sign or a symbol, but what it means? This is a symbol. It means right to education. Doordarshan, women and men, hospital, school ahead, and book. Why these signs and symbols are used? Why these signs and symbols are used? Because to get the exact information, if you want the exact information, then these signs and symbols are used. So to get the exact information about the places on a map, signs and symbols are used. Again, I'll repeat, signs and symbols are used because it helps the reader to get exact information about the places on a map. Now, these symbols which are there, these are symbols which are there, they are used for maps. Whenever they are making maps, they are using these symbols. So which are the symbols used for making maps? Before that, I want the screens on. I cannot see you on the screen. If your screens are not on, I will remove you. On your screens. So your symbols, which are the symbols used? For post office, this is the standard symbol you have to use on a map. Post office, harbor, lighthouse, fort, burial ground, battlefield, railway. See the symbol of a well and a mine. For a well, it is a blue circle, and for a mine, it is a black circle. Why well is it is a blue circle? Because of water. So well shows blue circle, spring, again water, so blue color plus sign. Here, triangulation mark. Settlements means where the people live. You can see the square, red squares here, settlements. Grass, contour line. This is the use, how they are using the contour line. Lake, to show the lake on a map. To show the road on a map. To show the mine and the reserve forest. Reserve forest, they have used RF. So these are some symbols which are used by the Institute of Survey of India. Now, who is Survey of India? What is it? It is an institute which makes map. So map making institute, the name of that institute is the Survey of India. So when they are making maps, they are using these symbols. You can see here in this picture, you can see it is written here, it is the logo, we can say Bharatiya Sarvekshan Vibhag or Survey of India. What is this? Survey of India is the map making institute. It is situated in India. When it was established? It was established in the year 1767. Again, I'll repeat. It was established in the year 1767. Now, what they make? They make large number of topographic maps. What do you mean by topographic? When you study about different landforms or the study of land, when you do the survey of land, that means you are learning topography. So what they are doing? They are making large number of topographic maps. Where is the institute? The main headquarter of the institute, the Survey of India, the headquarter is in Dehradun in Uttarakhand. The headquarter is in Dehradun in Uttarakhand. So again, I'll repeat. This is the institute, Map Making Institute, Survey of India. And it is the foremost map making institute in India. Well known. It was established in the year 1767. Remember this, I'm going to ask you questions now. It has made a large number of topographic maps. I told you what is topography, study about or survey about a land. And this institute headquarters are in Dehradun in Uttarakhand. So